Welcome to this short video. In this particular quick grab, I really want to share some insights that I have seen from my own work working alongside clients and how we redesign or create a completely new experience for employees through changing how we approach that traditional job review. There's 4 key outcomes that we always want when we design a different approach to reviewing job roles, and I want to share these with you. The first one is that we always come from a learning and development perspective. So we are looking at ways that we're going to create ongoing personalised plans for development out of the back end of this, and to fill in the gaps, not just saying, hey, you'll do this by then, but actually have buy-in from staff into how we design those learning plans. So we do make sure that we've got a very, very clear plan of attack in the next 12 months as well. And I talk about that in other videos around the content that goes into those learning plans as well too. The second outcome that we must always have when we're undertaking a role review is that we always make sure that we're gaining ideas and insights from employees and being genuine about that and truthful about that. And that means that we're really wanting to gain their intel and their insight around what that has been like in this organisation. And we want to really be able to come, from an entrepreneurial mindset, what are they seeing? Where are there ways to be able to improve? And not just in their role, but how does that fit back into the broader organisation as well too? The other thing that we do too is that we want to assess the relevance of their role. And that doesn't just mean how they're performing it. It's more than that. It's actually looking at how do we need to design that role in the next 12 months, 6, 12, 18 months, to make sure that it's absolutely relevant and has maximum impact. And you can't do that alone. You can't, that's not a job for HR to do. You need to have staff engagement in that. They're the ones living the reality of that role every day. So we make sure that we're embedding into these reviews opportunities to ask questions around how they think the role is designed and what can be done different around that too. And that's incredibly important. It's not just about their own performance in the role. The other thing that we do as the fourth part that we make sure that we integrate into this role review is that we engage with that employee around potential and real gaps, threats and risk. What are they seeing? What are they seeing in terms of that will directly impact their role and how they deliver on it, but from a broader organisational perspective as well too. So we're not just looking for opportunities and what can be, we're also being bold enough to delve into the gaps and threats and risk that the company certainly needs to prepare for as well too, from that roles perspective. So when you are designing your next role review with your team, come from a different perspective, come from an entrepreneurial mindset, come from a learning and development perspective. And those 4 key areas, when you can start to integrate those into that employee experience, you'll start to see that you have people start to think different. You'll have people start to be much more connected in to the work that they're doing. And everyone's trying to focus on retainment, but there's some things we need to certainly be designing into the business to make sure that while we're together, we're doing awesome work and we are having the best possible relationship that we can and allowing people to use their brains. So please, if you're a pro member, you're going to get the session notes, so you'll get these tips in writing. We have a question always at the bottom of these videos, so make sure that you leave us your comments, ideas, opinions. Be productive, be creative, push the boundaries a little bit, and we look forward to having you at one of our other experiences soon.